Alright, everyone. I want you all to come to Jack Games. Do you understand me?
Yeah, or I'll turn you to chocolate and eat you.
Good one.
Hey guys, welcome to Jack Games TCG. Here with a deck profile of Bibidi on the backside of Majin Buu. I got 37th place in the recent Cartamagica event, which was back in August, so about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it was a 192 person event. I honestly think I could have went all the way if I had went first. I won all the games that went first, and all the games that went second, they were pretty close, but I lost them. But yeah, let's get into deck profile. So it's a 51 card deck. We have Bibidi, set 9 leader. Bibidi says when this card attacks, I get to draw 1 card, and I get plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. What's cool about this card is when you awaken, you have no cards in hand. I get to draw 3 cards. I take 2 life, and I flip over, right? So it's good to awaken early with this leader because you take your 2 life early, right? So on this side, I have an auto. If there's no cards in my hand, at the end of the turn, I get to draw 5 cards. So I'm always going to stay at 5 cards in hand, which makes it tricky against playing a blue player. When they play the Android negate, we have to sideboard in some good cards to stop that Android negate, because we need cards in hand to swing with, right? When he negates that play. Alright, so he has a main on this side too. So main, I can pitch a card. I get pitch 1 card from my hand. I choose 1. I can choose to put a cost 3 or less under my leader on the opponent's side of the field, or my leader gets plus 5,000 power for the turn. It's pretty cool because a lot of times I like to just do board clear and then pass my turn, so so they can't aggress me back. All right, so going in with our 1-drops. We got 4 Majin Buu Vicious Demons. This is my turn 1 play. I need to see him on turn 1 because I want to search my deck for my Majin Buus, mainly my 2-drop, my 4-drop, or my 6-drop, which can trigger into on turn 2. You can go to all 3 of those, right? So turn 1 play, want to play this 1-drop, top 7 for Majin Buu. Next we have the 4 of the Bibidi, the Bibidi unrepresented sorcerer. So he helps the deck. He was made for the deck. This says on my turn 2, if I have 2 energy, I tap 1, I discard a card. I get to play a 2-drop Majin Buu or a 2-drop PP for my drop onto the field. So he has other effects, but we only play those 2 cards, and it's important for that engine, right? Last, our 1-drops are going to be 3 of the 1-drop Supreme Kai Time, Guardian of Space Time. Since our hand is always going to be at 5 or less, this is always going to be a free 10k combo, and we want to be super aggressive with this deck. Those are the 1-drops. Next, we're going to our 2-drops. So again, remember we said the 2-drop we want to pull off. We want to pull off this 2-drop Majin Buu, right? The Ghastly Rampage. This is the core to the deck. If they stop this, the deck pretty much dies, or it's definitely slowed down by a turn. So this card says if I activate main, if I have no cards in hand, this card goes to my drop. I can play a 4-drop. Where I can play any Majin Buu between 3 or 6 into my battle area, right? And mainly going second, I'll play the 4-drop, and the 4-drop has a main itself that lets you play more Majin Buus, right? So this is bread and butter. You need to see this play. But if you're playing against green or against something like blue that might have counter, it's good to start off with this 2-drop. You can play the pre-pre. And that's both. So the 1-drop Bibidi can pull both these cards. PP says barrier, permanent. If my leader card is black, which it is, if you have 2 or less cards in your hand, your opponent can't activate counterplay skills. Alright? So you play this first, establish this first, and then you can go ahead and play your 2-drops and your 3-drops and 4-drops and whatever. You can play all that stuff. They can't do anything about it. All you can do is counter out of stuff at that point, right? Unless you try to pop it something, but all you do is counter out, right? And then for our last 2-drop, we have our super combo of choice. We play 4 of the Tribble Rescue Trunks. I like this card because 1, it's going to be a 10k combo no matter what it is. but it has an auto Sparking 5, which is pretty easy to get to on like turn 1, turn 2. Sparking 5, draw a card. This deck needs draw, and this is how I get it with my super combos. I can add draw cards in there. I just choose not to, because I'm trying to be super aggressive as fast as possible. Those are my 2 drops. Next, we're going to our 3 drops here. So key to the deck is going to be 3 of the Hachiak Vengeful Agent of Destruction. This ideally is another copy of the 1-drop Bibidi. This card. So the 3-drop Hachiak says I tap 1, I can search my drop or my deck to play a 1-drop Bibidi. And then Bibidi's when it auto to trigger, I'd pitch a card, I could play a 2-drop or a pre-play, and it starts to cycle all over again, right? So, pretty awesome. That's all it's used for. I've never used the auto, I've never played it, right? So, only used for that. Next 3-drop is going to be, I run 2 of the Son Gohan Hostile Sand Encounter. It's the auto negate, right? When you're at 4 or less life, you can negate with this card from your drop or your warp by taking a life, pretty much, right? So it gets you out of like decent, crazy battle card swings. A big thing I had a problem with was not being low enough. I would awaken at 5 life, and then I would just like, I couldn't use this, right? And then because I was just so aggressive. So it's kind of important to know your matchup, when to go down to 4 life or lower. So this is turned on, right? Because again, super combos don't even matter if you're 4 less life. It doesn't matter. We play 1 of the SS Son Goku Berserk Instincts. That's the Goku that has the inherent double strike, has Servant. It's pretty cool because if the opponent is at 3, if I have 3 energy, I can play his card for 1, right? So it's like on my turn 3, I've aggressed so hard, I just tap this 1 more down, I get a 25k double striker, which is crazy, right? Just closing out games like, bro, come on, man. Pretty awesome. Then lastly, we play 2 of the Demonic Scream Majin Buu. I think I might put this at 3 of, just because I'm trying to be super duper aggressive, but we'll see. This is an old card, again from set 9. This says activate main. I can choose any Majin Buu in my battle area. I put this card under it. Continues, period. If I have no cards in hand, I can choose a Majin Buu with this card under it and restand it. So I get to restand a Majin Buu with this card under if I have no cards in hand. So I get I turn any Majin Buu technically into a dual attacker, which is amazing. Alright. Next we'll get into the nice 4-drop. This is the 4-drop. So the 2-drop, I play the 4-drop. The 4-drop Majin Buu, Steadfast Absorption, is going to say he's dual attack. All the Majin Buus will have the same auto. You can't play this card the same turn you play it. So you play one per turn no matter what. Alright, pretty much a limit 1 if you updated rules, right? Alright, so next we're going to say main. If I have no cards in hand, which the deck wants to have no cards in hand, I can play a Majin Buu between 3 or 6 on top of the card, right? On top of the card. So, with that being said, on my turn 2, I can play the 2-drop, I can play the 4-drop, and my only option to play on my turn 2 is to play these 6-drop Majin Buus, right? So, on the 4-drop, on my turn 2, because there's rule restrictions for the 5-drops, I can play I play 2 of the Majin Buu Demonic Punisher that warps a card higher than her energy, which is nice. Or I can play the Majin Buu Supreme Evil. I have 3 of the Supreme Evil, 2 of the Demonic Punisher. Supreme Evil says when this card's in rest mode, your opponent cannot add cards to their hand by non-lead abilities. That includes unisons, super combos, autos from drawing 1, right? You pretty much get a leader swing and that's it. A leader swing, leader main, and that's it while he's in rest mode. Also, it's pretty sneaky here, right? He also has out of a battle for 3 energy. This card gets 10,000 power and triple strike for the turn. So on my turn 3, again, I play this guy on turn 2. On turn 3, I could just swing at this guy and then dump my whole hand and then tap 3, do activate battle. So 30k triple striker plus, what's in my hand, right? it could be an intense turn 3 play. Also, both Majin Boos have the same permanent. They can't be moved by your opponent's skills. It makes it really hard to get rid of this card. A lot of people want to swing into this card to kill it, which maybe, you know, I need to either combo more out of my hand to protect it, or play more negates, right? But more negates means more chance of drawing negates, so I try to keep my negates down to a small level. Alright, those are 6 drops, right? But if we have 3 or more energy, we can play these Majin Boos. I want a 2-2 split. 2 of the double strikers, 2 of the critical Majin Boos. The double striker's unparalleled absorption. He's a 5-cost Majin Buu with double strike, right? Which is cool. He has the same main. If I have no cards in hand, I can play Majin Buu between 3 or 6. So I can play this Majin Buu, right? I can play the other 5-drop Majin Buu that's critical. Has the same thing. They're both 25k swings. What's cool about this is I don't have to go into this chain, right? I can go double strike. Alright, you want to combo out? Perfect. I can go down. I can go to the 4-drop. Dual attack. Alright? Then I can go to the crit one. Crit. And then I can finish my chain and go into a 6-drop. All these Majin Boos play from your drop area, so you don't even need a hand. You can't go into them if you have no hand, period. So you want to, you know, be thinning the hand out as soon as possible. Lastly, we're going into our 6 drops. We play 2 of the Cumber Furious Fury. That's the dual attack one. If a new card is black and your opponent has 2 or more energy and a battle card in play, I can play this card from my hand, right? So it's pretty nice. Again, on my turn 3, I can play one of these cards and just tax your hand. Tax. Play this Kai, use my lead ability, suck up your 1 battle card you have on field, you know, and then swing, which is nice. I love having dual attack. And it's cool. It also has an auto. When it's played, I can give something servant, right? So like you swung, I can get something servant to kind of buy myself 1 more extra turn. Say good luck, deal with it. You can't even combo with it in wrestling, right? Good luck. And lastly, our last 6 drop we play is going to be 4 of the Mash Sand Brainwash No More, right? Again, this deck is super duper aggressive, man. Aggressive. So I like having this card because this card says Overwhelm 6. When I Overwhelm, I get to put back 3 black battle cards, right? So I put back all my Boos. I put back my 4 drops, my 2 drops, my 6 drops, my 5 drop Majin Boos. I put all of them back, right? Which is nice because the 3 drop plays from the warp. I play Power Burst. I do play 2 Power Bursts in my last 2 cards in my deck. I play Power Burst, so all my 1 drops, then they go to warp. That's fine because Power Burst pulls them from the warp, right? And it's just so simple. It's so crazy. It's so good. And that's it for the main deck. Let's get into the sideboard. Again, this is a best of 1 format. So I guess format. So we'll go into that. So my sideboard, I didn't side much, but I did have an extra Power Burst. I had 2 Mimicries, which didn't come in. This is for like a slower matchup because Mimicry lets me have another 2 drop from the drop. I have 2 Super Saiyan Kamehamehas. This is important against blue, definitely, and against blue for the most part because you want to be at 4 life so you can counterplay their android because this deck doesn't really deal with counterplays often, right? Another blue matchup, we have 2 of the Son Gohan Changing History. Barrier, draw a card on play. Auto, if the leader untaps with D-Match or something, they have to clear life and energy, which is nice. Another blue staple, we have 2 spicy techs. The Finn, Cohorsion, Incarnate. This card, no one plays anymore. It's really good. Deflect, auto, if new card is black, when this card is played from my hand, your opponent chooses one of their battle cards, and then I choose everything else, and I warp it, bro. So it's nasty. So it's literally a pay 2 board wipe, which is crazy to me, right? You know, if I'm far behind, so I go second or wherever, I play this guy out, I feel like I have a chance to come back. Next we have 1 Black Smoke. I think this is pointless in my deck, so I never played it. We're going to have 1 Supreme Kai Time, Labyrinth Unleash. This is another counter. This is like, I put this in if they play big stuff. Like I played against, say, the Vegito, the Rainbow Vegito that play a bunch of 8 drops and 7 drops, right? I want to have this in hand so I can, one, I can combo with it if I need to, and 2, when I overwhelm, it's online, so I can combo with, I can negate one attack and then warp a big body, right, to get off the field, so I don't have to deal with it next turn, right, or this turn here, so I can survive and then push for game the very next turn. Next we have 2 pre-pre's. This is for the green matchup because counters hurt me a lot, especially when they counter my 2-drop or they interrupt my chain. So I pretty much sub in pre-pre's because I gotta have my chain. I need it to work off, right? Next, I'm gonna have one more Cumber, the 6-drop Cumber, in case I want to be super aggressive. Pretty much deck's probably like yellow, I want to say. That I need to be swing or get bodies because yellow has Mecha Freezer, right? So I need to get cheap bodies on board so I can rest on the swing with them, or I can kind of go through their negates, right? The dual attacks. Lastly, one more Son Gohan negate. This is important because if I'm getting rushed down bad, or like I know like it's gonna be a hard matchup, right? Something aggressive, I want to have more negates so I can survive my turn, and then say good luck trying to beat my aggression, right? Against red, right? I need to focus and negate their attack so I can beat them, right? Against their imposing presence, right? That negates skills. I need to be able to push through, right? Lastly, that's the sideboard. Lastly, we'll get into the Z battle cards, right? It's important when you combo to make sure you count your hand and your drop and your Z deck, right? Because you want to have cards and drop to overwhelm. 2, you can't really put your Majin Buus in your Z deck because you play from the drop. But you also need cards in your Z deck so you can play. I play 4 Majin Buu Pure Destroyer. I pitch 1 Z energy. I tap 1, pitch Z energy. He plays, right? If I have 1 more Z energy, I can pitch it for my main. If I have 3 more energy, I pitch it for my main, and I suck up a battle card. Anything I want, right? So Rita sucks up a battle card, and this guy sucks up anything on the field, right? It's good against like the Android Secret Rare, the 4-drop Android 21 Secret Rare, where like say like I play Majin Buu, I suck it up, and then okay, that's fine, cool. They get rid of the cards, right? But then at that point, I can play I can play another Majin Buu on my next turn, and then deal with it, right? Because there's not really threats that warp a lot of cards, which might be a flaw, but it worked out for me, right? It worked out. My last 3 Z battle cards are going to be Pan Searching for Another World. This is just there to fill a spot, right? It's just a 15k. I wish I had Xeno targets so I could like warp other cards with her, but I don't have any Xeno targets in the deck. But the new set come out, set 21. These pans get replaced with these lovely Goku. I only have 2 right now. These lovely SS4 Son Goku cross dimension fighting, right? It's crazy because it's gonna be insane, dude. It's a 1 cost, 2 Z battle cards, swings for freaking 25k double strike, which is like gonna kill someone, So it's really cool to have that, right? With that being said, that concludes the deck list. Like I said, I'm 37th place with this deck, and I would have went higher if I just went first. I had a really bad hand. I lost to, I think I had 3 losses all day. I lost to a green Gohan, the new green Gohan. He pretty much turned 2'd me. He drew a secret rare. He triple struck me to death, and then restood. Triple strike again. I didn't have any gates, so I ate double triple strikes and I was dead. That kind of stuff. That was super fast. I lost to a Android 21. He went first, and I had a really bad opening hand. It was so bad. I should have, as a player, I should have mulliganed. Well, not mulliganed, but I should have got rid of my whole hand and drew, because 3 of my 2-drops that start my chain were in my life, and he didn't swing once at life. So that's me as a player. I should have done that better. My last matchup I lost to was again to Android 21. He went first. That was a little closer. It came down to like the last wire, but it's hard when it's hard to beat them when they get their secret on board, right? Because they suck up all my stuff. then they can swing, you know, what's it, 40k double strike in there, and it sucks. But moving forward, I think I'm definitely going to add in the Pan Negate, the Black Pan Secret Renegade, because I have battle cards on the field all day long, and you know, I'll just probably take out like I'll probably take out a Cumber or something like that, right? Maybe take out one more of these, but you know, as we wrap it up here, I'll show you the ideal like turn one play, right? So turn one, I want to have this. So like, okay, we'll give it the best turn one plays, right? So opening hand, I want to have Majin Buu, Bibidi. I want to have a Majin Buu, the 2-drop. I want to have a 4-drop, and then I probably want to have we probably want to have a 6-drop in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 6-drop in hand, and say we get unlucky. Say we just get like a random 1-drop, right? Unlucky, you know, it's fine. It's whatever, right? Perfect. So we charge this, we play this, we top 7. We pretty much looking for any Majin Buu. We top 7. We look for either a 6-drop or a 3-drop. If not, I'll pull a 3-drop, right? I'll pull a 3-drop. Perfect. This is my opening hand here. He cycles. My turn 2, I pop off, bro. I draw a card. It don't even matter what I draw. It doesn't matter. I could draw this. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna charge it because we're gonna swing a leader. We're gonna draw one more card. We'll just draw this. Why not? We'll draw one more card. It's a 15k swing. We're probably gonna say 50k swing. We're probably gonna say no combos. They take it. Perfect. Swing here. Combo. Probably combo. Cool. They take it. That's 15k. We'll probably put one in my Z deck just in case. Remember, they're gonna tap one. Play the 1-drop Bibidi. We're gonna pitch the 2-drop. Play the 2-drop. Perfect. No counters. Perfect. Swing at your lead. Combo my last one card in hand. Go to 10. Take it. Don't take it. I really don't care. 15 lead. Swing. Take 15. I don't care. No cards in hand. Restand 15k. 15 lead. No cards in hand. I don't care. Take it. No cards in hand. Activate main. Go ahead. Put this in the drop. Play the 4-drop. 15 lead. Take it. I don't care. Okay, cool. 15 lead. Take it. I don't care. No cards in hand. Restand. Go into a 6-drop. 20k lead. I don't care. Awesome. Awaken. Draw 3 random cards. I mean, it doesn't matter. So draw 3 cards, right? 1, 2, and I don't even know, dude. So 1, 2, and 3. We'll probably just take, yeah. Then we'll take what? Then we'll take 2 live. So we'll take 1, 2. So we're back to 5 in hand now. And unfortunately, when you get a 1-drop, if you had another 1-drop, we play another 1-drop, right, and go crazy with it, right? But I didn't foresee putting a 1-drop, right? But say we did, say put like another 1-drop, right? Just a random 1-drop Majin Buu. So we'll probably play the Majin Buu. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll probably play Majin Buu, right? Play Majin Buu. Search top deck. Get another 1-drop Majin Buu. Swing with Majin Buu. Counter. Counter. So we counter to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cool, they take it. Then we'll tapped out. Last card in the hand, the 6-drop. We go ahead and overrun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Send back the Majin Buus. And yeah, then whatever. Send back whatever. Swing for 30k. Pass our turn. Draw fresh 5 cards in hand. Now we'll set up for Z energy for next turn. Set up for defense, and they can't even draw they can't drop a Scythe Leader swing. And then it goes back to our turn, and we literally have 3 bodies to swing with, right? And then we start again. We draw a 1-drop. Everything goes back into kill mode, right? The deck is so good. The deck is so fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I talk fast because I know I don't make it too long, but man, dude, I can't wait. I can't wait for this game. And I'm building food, right? They just announced the anniversary card, so we got the new Demigrod support. And guys, if I'm playing this, y'all know I'm playing Demigrod, guys. Y'all know it, man. I am nasty with the Demigrod, yo. I'm good. I'm good. Like it pisses people off. I'm good, right? Because I play. It's crazy. I'll do a deck profile on that prior to the cards coming out, and we'll see how it goes, right? Alright guys, thanks for following. Like, comment, all that good stuff, man. I love you guys. It's just me here, right? On the team. We got TCG player out there too. Guys, man, just if you want to play games, hit me in Discord, message me. I'm down to play. I play my heroes, my main. I play my hero. I play Disney. I play One Piece. I play Battle Spirits, dude. I own a card shop, so I play everything. But yeah, man, good luck out there, and remember, keep it Semper Gumby.
Hello, my name is Leah Clark, and I am the voice actress for Himiko Toga in My Hero Academia, and I